pretty much after 2.5 minutes, and basically I was trying to get to the poll question and get to the other thing involving Reddit. Well, with love, support, remember guys, this group is all about new people one by one through Sorty, Runny Egg, and Kevin. Guys can also check out Kevin every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Mondays. Guys can check out my girl Sorty. Sorty's Getaway every 24/7, but especially not Sundays because he's usually off on Sundays. But on the guys, it's always important. Like I said, guys, if you guys do have a Steam, if you guys like playing turn-based RPGs, like say Final Fantasy, like say the Pixel remasters of 1 through 4, I'm not 100% sure when the 5th one's coming out. I would expect maybe later on this year, maybe. I'm not sure, but it all depends. But on the guys, with love, support, and respect, it's always 100% correct. And also knowledge is power. There's always something to begin between these apps and Reddit. But now the release 13. I gave you guys a poll question, but if you guys want to shout out, let me know in the live chat as well. As good as we can probably do, with love, support, and respect. There's always something to bring. Alright guys, on the left side of your screen, on the mound for the 16-8 Tigers, it's Casey Mize, right-handed thrower. He has a 2-1, one loss record today, guys. Not too bad to kick off the any game series, whether it's 2, 3, or 4. That's between the minimum to honestly the maximum. And he also has a not too bad, pretty much a little bit good than usual, with a 2.31 around average. And on the left side of his screen today, guys, here's his starting lineup for the 16-8 Tigers. On the left side in the live chat. Get ready. Alright, guys, leading off first to be center fielder Victor Reyes. DH is at playing DH, batting second is Harold Castro. Warren Castro is at short. Jonathan Skelp at second. Renato Nunez at first. Doing the catching, guys, batting sixth is Wilson Ramos. Jamil Candelaria is at third. DeMar Rosario at right. And Robbie Grossman is at left field today, guys, in this group. Alright, guys, the thing about DeMar Rosario, he's also he actually is going to be having a day off. So, he's going to be having somebody else, not having any issues, but to have somebody hit for him. Wilson Ramos was also a little slow, but he will also have a night off as well, between a day off or two. Good morning, guys. Today's date is October 5th, 2021. But other guys, I actually did sleep good so far today in this group, and so everything's settling down, and tried again inside and outside of anything. Work was good yesterday. Work was good for the other medicinal part too, but you know, I'm like, we still need a couple of good stockmen. We need to hire two real good car persons, hopefully sooner or rather than later. Alright guys, on the mound for the 18-6 White Sox is number 84, guys. There he is, Dylan Cease. I think it's first start of the season. And leading off first, guys, for the Tigers is number 22, Victor Reyes. And on the stat sheet today, guys, he's batting .295, no homers, 7 RBIs driven in. First pitch, and usually what any pitcher would do, guys, and that would be getting a strike on the board without having to predict where the ball is going to be. Alright guys, every 19 to 20 minutes, you guys can ID news for the entire part. From the stretch, that's 1 ball and 1 strike today. Alright guys, here is your question. For the PS5 and PS4, guys, for the PS5, PS4, the 2 Xbox systems of X and S, and also Stadia. With the release of Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl for our current consoles today, for our consoles, what score would you give it? 10, 7.5, 5 out of 10, or 2.5? And if our honest opinions, guys, I've haven't played another Nickelodeon game since I recently played, I think, a couple of games, including with mini golf on Rugrats back then. You guys remember? You guys remember the Rugrats game over the years? I think it came out for the PS1. I don't think it came out for the PS2, to be honest. But You guys remember that in the past. I used to watch Rugrats, but honestly, I actually didn't feel like living up anymore for it. Alright guys, that's the first out for the Tigers for a strikeout by Dylan Cease. But the first time that any Nickelodeon game that had to bring any other, what do you call it, character, that the actresses that they used to play by the actresses back then, you know, I think they actually did a real good job the way they did it as an anime style. Alright guys, next up is Harold Castro, number 30. So far guys on the stat sheet, 229, no homers, 2 RBIs driven in from the stretch. That will be a foul to right. Alright guys, that's going to be strike number 2 with no ball. Last game guys, not bad of a double, but it was also 1 for 4. And that's not the way you want to start as a pitcher, guys. And that would be a hit by Pitts. You guys don't see that very often. Maybe every once in a while, but not a whole lot, really. But on the guys, I mean, there hasn't been that much of Nickelodeon games over the years. Not really enough problems, but I do know Rugrats was 1. Thornberrys, I haven't watched any set on that, but I have not looked at the review of. Speaking of that, guys, the thing about Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl is you have plenty of unique characters you guys can play as. You know, kind of like Mario or something. Well, guys, that's going to be a fly ball to center. Gets under it defensively, makes the catch. And that, guys, is out number 2 for the Tigers. But the good news is, guys, the runner will stay on it first. So you guys can give out a score anytime you'd like. If you guys are hoping to get a copy, if not, I would recommend most of us in this group today, guys. Think about sports, music, and also anything from Steam or whatever console you have. PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X, and 1. The same with the S console. As good as you can. Alright guys, next batter is number 7, guys, Donaldson Scope. On the stat sheet, he's batting .202, 4 homers, and 9 runs driven in. Right on at first, with 2 outs from the stretch. That'll be 1 strike and 1 ball, finally. Tries to get probably a bit oppressive, guys. But tries to get a little something unique and does not destruct anything. But then again, guys, I think we might be okay. Without anything else in between. Alright guys, 1 ball and 1 strike from the stretch. Here comes Cease. That will be 2 balls and 1 strike, almost at the bottom of the strike zone. Excuse me. From the stretch. Alright guys, that's going to be a ground ball to short. Right next to second. Got him at first in time. Not much to say on that, guys. That's number 7. And that'll be it. Alright guys, game 2 in Chicago. With love, support, and respect on top. As always to Terry. At the bottom of the first inning, Tigers nothing. White Sox coming to bat. Alright guys, get ready. For the 16-8 Tigers, starting pitcher is number 12, Casey Mize. Mize, guys, making his 5th start of the season. 2-1, 1 loss record. He also has a 2.31 earned run average. And leading off first for the White Sox in their hometown Chicago is Tim Anderson. Today, guys, the stat sheet is he's batting .349, 7 homers, 23 RBIs driven in. First pitch by Mize. We're gonna go to work. Keep voting on that poll, guys. With now the release of Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl, for our consoles between the ones we have, guys, what score would you guys give it? 10, 7.5, 5 out of 10, or 2.5 out of 10? I would probably, in our honest opinion today, guys, I would go with one of the bottom answers, to be honest. But you know when they say nothing's final, if it is your final answer. From the stretch. Now, like guys, that's going to be a ground ball to left. Picks it up in time, throws the first. And that, guys, is the first out for the White Sox. Not much to compare, guys. I mean, I do know the Rugrats did have a game with Nickelodeon as a company, but I'm not sure what gaming company did do that, to be honest. I mean, you have racing for one, and pretty much mini golf as a mini game or something. But honestly, guys, you know, I used to play a little more of it ever since I was a kid. But basically, I just got done with it and switched to something else. And that's what the way I've been doing, you know, just play other games that benefit our status, with anything. Like guys, pick up Nick Mangle. He's batting 337, guys. Well, guys, that's 1 ball and 1 strike in the tap. Last 3 games, guys, he had a 400 average. He has 4 for 10 so far, guys. Almost half of 5 to 10, to be honest. Well, guys, 1 and 1. Here's the pitch by Mize. That'll be 2 balls and 1 strike. When we, you guys get news in another 8 to 9 minutes, guys. Today's date, guys, in this group is October 5th, 2021. You guys understand, too, I'm going to be... Oh, wait a minute. Call from first base, guys. Nice play. That's out number 2 for the White Sox. Now, here's a man that knows how to hit the ball well anytime he gets an opportunity. That's Jose. It's the pitch by Mize. But I think it might be a little more better. I mean, much better than what I did with Far Cry Primal. Recently, what I did for Tuesdays and Wednesdays. And a bit more tab what Far Cry 3 and 4 had. Remember, guys, I used to have Far Cry 4 during Christmas time a couple years ago. Guys, remember that. Well, guys, next batter is Yokai Makata. He's batting 282. Here's the pitch by Mize, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Well, guys, runner on at first with 2 outs. 1 and 2. Here's the pitch by Mize. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Would have been a strikeout, but that's a ball, too. Guys, get news in another 5 or 7 minutes from the stretch. Strikeout, and he got him. And the pen was in the needle, guys. And he got him. First baseman, guys, number 79, Jose Abreu, gets the first one. And that's the deep left center field. Excuse me. And that one is gone to the crowd. Top of the Tigers. Number 55, you guys can see. Not bad of a... I think some of that needs a lot of improvement. And that will be going forward. Alright, guys, runner on at first for Port Connection. Nobody out. Here's the pitch by C's. That will be 1 strike and 1 ball. Hold on, let me restart the chat one more time just to make sure. Actually, you guys are getting news in another minute, actually. I want to see what was going on, but never mind. But we may have to keep an eye on that a little bit, though. From the stretch. Alright, guys, that'll be 2 strikes and 2 balls. You guys can keep voting on that poll and see what you guys think, and we get to that predicament. Once we get to that opportunity. Alright, guys, at the bottom, strikeout, and he got him. And that's the first out for the Tigers. Yeah, guys, the guys are getting news in another, in just a little bit, perhaps. Alright, guys, next batter is number 46 on a nice 10-game hitting streak in the season. And that would be, guys, Samir Candelario. He's batting 257. Alright, guys, runner on at first. With a couple outs. It's a 1 out, excuse me. Guys, getting news in another 5-6 minutes. I'm just trying to make sure what was going on between the time limit. But yeah, guys, in another 5 or 6 minutes, we'll get to that point. Well, guys, 1 strike and 1 ball intact. It's usually whatever it takes between the time limit or anything compared for it. From the stretch. 2 balls and 1 strike. That one, guys, was a bit off tab, but a bit off to the left a little bit. As long as it has another thing to acknowledge and get something a little more serious if we can. 2 and 1, guys. Sees from the stretch. 3 balls and 1 strike, almost a hit by pitch chance. Alright, guys, on batting next on deck in this group is Nico Goodwin. Alright, guys, 3 balls and 1 strike. C's ready to deal. Alright, guys, that's going to be a fly ball to left field. Gets onto it close, gets an easy catch. And he does make the catch for the 2nd out for the Tigers. But the runner is at first after the hit by pitch chance. Alright, guys, next up is number 28 himself, Nico Goodwin. On the stat sheet, guys, of the season, he's batting 280, 5 homers, 11 RBIs driven in. That'll be 1 strike and no ball. Pretty much the ball I don't think one of them was ready to get a swing on anything yet. From the stretch. 2 balls and 1 no strike. You see, guys, anytime you aim at the first ball or pretty much the second or third pitch, everybody has to be ready to take something on. As long as you have a good pitcher on the mound. Like I say, any of the 30 baseball teams, is usually a good possibility to have something to swing at. From the stretch, that'd be 2 balls and 2 strikes. C's got the ball away from him a little bit. But other than that, guys, GameStop, you guys understand I'm going to GameStop in 2 days on Thursday. So that's actually going to be the mathematic plan. So, keep that in section for it. I'm going to be picking up Far Cry 6 and walk out with the SOB pretty soon. And that will be on October 7th, guys, in 2 days. Because Thursday on the 7th is my next day off. My next day off as we speak. My guy's strikeout chance and he got him. And the inning is over. Alright, guys, Tigers leave 1. We go to bottom of the 2nd inning. Game 2 in Chicago today, guys, for this morning. Love, support, and respect in the crowd. Scores White Sox 1, Tigers nothing. Alright, guys, next batter for the White Sox is number 12 himself, Adam Eaton. He's batting .227, guys. 1 homer, 4 RBIs driven in. Here's the pitch by Mize. We're going to get some damage. And he does with 1 strike and no ball. I still have the sickness cough, guys, but not much. Guys, get news in another few minutes. Then we'll get to that opportunity. From the stretch. That'll be 1 ball and 1 strike. The ball got away from him a little bit, but not too much. From the stretch. Waiting for the count. That's 2 balls and 1 strike. Now the agenda today, guys, after I'm done doing an episode of baseball so far today in this group for this morning, I will not be back live till tomorrow night after 5. And that would be, guys, 1 day before I pick up Far Cry 6 so far today in this group by this Thursday. I'm hoping to do what I'm hoping to have, and that would be the series premiere of Hitman 2 from the PS4 to the PS5, if we get to that opportunity. I mean, I have heard some of you guys talk about that Hitman 2 is not bad of a game, to be honest. And I don't think it is. I mean, I have not played the 3rd one, but I've heard a couple of good things about it, though. Like, guys, ball 4 for walk of the game for Casey Mize, as he gives up a walk, as he walked him. As he walks Adam Eaton, guys, for the 18-6 White Sox this morning, to the hometown Chicago. Well, guys, here comes another man that pretty much can hit very well in any game. And that would be Yozami Grandal, guys. On the stat sheet, he's batting .338, 4 homers, 23 RBIs driven in. Alright, guys, 1 on at first, nobody out. Here's the pitch by Mize. We're going to get revenge. It does with a strike, with no ball. Last 5 games, guys, he had a terrific 9 runs from the stretch. We're going to have an opportunity, but no, 2 strikes and no ball. 1, 2, 3. Sorry about the poor connection, guys. You guys get news in another minute. You guys can also vote on that poll. Here's the pitch by Mize. 1 ball and 2 strikes. If you guys want to sell out with lots of support and respect today, guys, let me know. I apologize for the poor connection. Alright, guys, 1 and 2. Here's the pitch by Mize. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Got a little bit ahead of him. Not much. You guys can vote on that poll. With the release of Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl for our consoles, what score was you guys give it? 10, 7.5, 5.0, or 2.5? I would give it at the bottom end of average, maybe. Well, guys, that's 3 balls and 2 strikes. Got much closer on it. Alright, guys, we're going to get to some news. Today's day is October 5th, 2021, if we will. And, not only if you guys can be acknowledged for us in this group as good as we can, if you guys have a Twitter, and that's another walk, guys. Mize has given up his 2nd walk already. And that's another walk. As he walks. That's the runner for skills is 2nd. Excuse me. Well, guys, here comes Louis Garcia. It's batting .313, 3 homers, 14 RBIs driven in. If you guys have a Twitter, excuse me. You guys can follow me on Twitter as JD Zach Dawson, guys, with love, support, and respect. And when we meet and greet new people one by one, follow the instructions on YouTube through Kevin, Sorty, and Running Egg. And that'll be ground ball to sword and almost a double plate stance, guys. But that's the first out for the White Sox. But first and second, we'll stay at the bases. But other guys, you guys can also tell me 95% of the time what your first and last name is in one word, and that does include, guys, the first and last name on Twitter, and also your numbers, as long as you guys put a good spacebar on it. So you guys can bring your numbers just to make sure what your name is and what your numbers are too. Almost a base hit, but that's a foul to right when striking no ball. And next up to bat, guys, is number 88. And his name is Lewis Robert. He's batting .230. Alright, guys, here's the pitch by Mize. That'll be a foul to right, 2 strikes and no ball. You guys call me Zach or JD with love, support, and respect. It's always 100% key, and also knowledge is power. You guys can check out Kevin, my wonderful buddy of mine, Kevin, aka Tubitat, every Friday through Mondays. You have to check out my girl Sorty Monday through Saturdays, but not Sundays, guys. He's usually off on Sundays, doing some gardening or doing some other stuff. You guys can also check out Running Egg, the awesome commentator, almost 24/7. Strikeout, and he got him. Out number 2 for the White Sox. Strikeout number 2, guys, by Casey Mize. But other than that, guys, my 2 capital letters is the beginning of the first name, and that's Zach. Beginning is Z. And D for Dawson. That's pretty much the last name of the first letter. And that's pretty much D. And my numbers, guys, are 824-656-00. And yes, guys, I have been on Twitter for a little over 3 years. I just love what I do. Instead of making out of anything else through the dramatic system or anything. Well, guys, from the stretch, that's foul to home. 2 strikes and no ball. Alright, guys, Tim Anderson is 0 for 1. First and second, 2 outs. The pitch by Mize. Strikeout, and he got him. And the side is retired, guys. No beef, but a little more cheese and beef, if you will. That's always something to mix. Alright, guys, we played 2 innings. We go to top of the 3rd. Game 2 in Chicago. Score is White Sox 1, guys, and the Tigers nothing. Alright, guys, leading off next, last batter for the Tigers is Robbie Grossman. On the stats, guys, he's batting .246, 4 homers, 7 RBIs driven in. Here's the pitch by C's. That's 1 ball and no strike. If you guys have a Steam, whatever good variety of games that's on Steam, as long as you have a tablet or kind of like a computer or a laptop, pretty much rhyming between laptop and PC. You guys can play any game you want. If you guys are interested in playing the pixel remasters of Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3, and 4, you guys will really enjoy the shit out of it, to be honest. Strikeout, and he got him. Not a good idea, guys. And that's the first out for the Tigers. One strikeout by Dylan Cease. And of course, guys, if you guys want to know how I'm doing on Steam, feel free to friend request me, guys. The name is Zach Dawson, 93, not 19, but 93. If you guys are big fans like me, ever since I was a kid, for Final Fantasy RPGs, or any RPGs, anything you guys can ever think of, you guys can let me know in the live chat, and we can talk about it anytime. Alright, guys, Victor Reyes, last game was 2 for 3, had a good double back then. Alright, guys, here's the pitch by C's. That's two strikes and 1 ball. Can't get much quicker than that, guys, at the very bottom. But almost deep in the zone, from the stretch. Almost a hit by pitch chance, guys. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Most good pitchers know that they have to. But yeah, guys, you guys like playing sports, music, you guys can tell me as well. With love, support, and respect. The name is Zach Dawson, 93. You guys also have a Reddit strikeout. From home base, throws the first in time. He got it, and that's the second out for the Tigers. Remember, guys, you can't get there too quick. But speaking of that, here comes number 30, Harold Castro. So far, guys, he had a hit by pitch his first time up. From the stretch, it's C's. 1 ball and no strike. You guys can check him. You guys can also check me out on not to see him on Twitter, guys. Reddit. It's kind of like Twitter. The name is Zach Dawson 1993. But the only good, positive, loving, caring, positive name, guys, is Zach Dawson 1993. My popularity's been pretty good. Content's been pretty good. And alright, guys, that's gonna be a ground ball to center. And that's a base hit to center field. It is all medicine. And that's a single for the Tigers behind second. But other guys, I'm the only person I have is Kevin. If you guys also want to follow me on Reddit, I'm keeping Reddit as much as I can with Twitter. And I've been on YouTube for a little over 5 years. Like I say, guys, I don't just love what I do. I just do it. And also, guys, my highest mods is 214. Well, alright, guys, Lloyd Castle's 0 for 1. Swung a little too late, guys. That's 2 strikes and no ball. Alright, guys, runner on at first with 2 outs. But other than that, guys, with love, support, and respect, almost a hit by pitch chance. That's 1 ball and 2 strikes. And for the most part, guys, with love, support, and respect through Twitter, Reddit, and YouTube, is we watch videos in full. Remember, guys, we watch videos in full. You guys can like the videos. There'll be a ground ball to left. Picks it up in hand, throws to second. And the inning is over. Alright, guys, Tigers get 1 hit off the bat. We got a bottom of the 3rd inning with love, support, and respect. Game 2 in Chicago. The score is, alright, guys, the score is White Sox 1, Tigers nothing. Alright, guys, for the most part, you guys can also send me out, tweet me out on Reddit, YouTube, and Twitter. With love, support, and respect. And you guys can vote to land the 33 and the greatest showman at 14. Like I say, guys, I always do a hell of an awesome job. That's why you guys like my popularity, love what I do, and you guys love what you guys do. But enough about that, guys. Next up for the White Sox is Nick Madrigal, number 1. So far, guys, he's 0 for 1. He gets a sign down. Mize ready to pitch. Alright, guys, that's going to be a foul to right on a sinker. 1 strike and no ball. Alright, guys, today's date is October 5th, 2021. Remember, guys, we are 2 days away until Far Cry 6 until it comes out for the PS5. I'm a little more excited that I'm going to be obtaining it soon. It's actually my first pre-order that one of my peers is picking up this year. That's a good thing. Alright, guys, let's get to some news. Today's day is October 5th of this morning. Alright, guys, you guys can complete your entertainment center with the best TV stand. Alright, guys, whatever stand you have, whatever ends TV you have, if you guys are spending a hell of a lot of money or just playing, pretty much spending a decent amount, like say, maybe in the early hundreds or something, you guys should always require to have a good stand if you're watching something. That's according to Kevin Lee and one other person today, guys. As this one is a surefire way, guys, to make your gaming set up classy. Well, guys, 3 and 2. Yes, the pitch by Mize. We're gonna get some damage under him. That'll be a ground ball from second. It does get to second. Picks it up in time, guys. Throws the first. And that's out number 1 for the White Sox. Right, guys, there you guys can see number 79. Jose Abreu comes up. He is 1 for 1, guys. He didn't have a homer to begin the first inning. See if Mize can get some events. Here's the pitch. That'll be 1 strike and no ball. You guys check out detail for that. You guys can also check out something involving a game called New World, if you like. I've how to find, guys, a boat, swine, ambrose. I'm not sure what that one's about, but I honestly never had an opportunity to play any sort of thing for it. Especially if it had something else to acknowledge for it. But I'm not sure. Alright, guys, here's the pitch by Mize. That will be, guys, 2 balls and 1 strike. Got a little bit ahead of him that time. But not much closer than we think. both Swine Ambrose, never heard of it. I'm pretty sure it would be on the map. Alright guys, here's the next pitch by Mines. 3 balls and 1 strike. Alright guys, batting next on deck is Eloy Jimenez. Good stat sheet. Alright guys, 3 and 1. Let's see if Myers can get back on the strike zone. Here's the pitch. Alright guys, that'll be a ground ball to third. From third base. Gets out of it defensively. He does get the long arm, and he got him. And that's out number 2 for the White Sox. Alright guys, next batter guys is number 74, Eloy Jimenez. Left to right. So far, he's 1 for 1. Alright guys, here's the pitch by Myers. There'll be 1 strike and no ball. Alright guys, you guys can also check out this DLC as well. With no influence or bad problems with this one. That'll be a foul to home base, 2 strikes and no ball. I've had you guys how to start Outer Wilds, Echoes of the Eye DLC. I haven't played a lot of DLCs between any other game, but I have heard the DLCs make it a little more better with any game you're playing. Strikeout, and he got him, guys, and the inning is over. Alright guys, game 2 in Chicago, with love, support, and respect, always key. The score is, guys, right now, guys, the score is White Sox 1, Tigers nothing. Alright, guys, top of the 4th, leading off for the Tigers. It's number 7, Jonathan Scope. He grounded out his first time, guys, and he's also 0 for 1. Keep on that poll, guys, involving Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. It is out today. From the stretch. Almost a hit by pitch. That's 1 ball and no strike. So guys can check out the DLC for that. But yeah, guys, I haven't played a DLC on any game. Speaking of that, guys, it's going to be a fly ball to deep left center field. We're going to race back, and the fan zone unhappy, and gone. Home run by Jonathan Scope. 5th home run of the season, guys, to deep left center field of every 1 to 2 days a week of baseball. And that one is out of here. Jonathan Scope with his 5th home run of the season, guys. Wonderful. Wonderful shot. And the score is tied up at 1, guys. Top of the 4th. Game 2 in Chicago. After a 5th home run of the season by Jonathan Scope. Number 7, guys. Look at that. It's gone. Alright, guys. 6 hours ago, you guys can also check out Wild or Wireless. As these guys got you covered. As you guys can check out the best wired and wireless and phone and in-ear headphones. If you guys are interested in that, you guys can get yourself some earbuds so you guys can speak as well. Whatever goes with your with your ears for the most part. Like guys, so guys, Bernardo Nunez, he is 1 for 1. It's the pitch by C's. A bet up to the right of the corner. That's 1 ball and 1 strike. Last game, guys, Nunez was 2 for 4 for runs scored. Yes, the pitch by C's. 2 balls and 1 strike, same element. Alright guys, back to the news. Guys can check out a quick 34-second video. Hold on a second. That will be a foul to right, 2 strikes and 2 balls. As you guys can check out this clip involving some of the Muppets, actually. Almost a strikeout. That's 3 balls and 2 strikes. As you guys can check out this 34-second video, guys, of Gonzo and Pep. P-E-P-E, and that's Pep, I think. As they have arrived, guys, for a party in this Muppets Haunted Mansion clip. You guys can check out a little bit of this short clip, if you guys will, and that's going to be a walk. First walk by C's, guys. As he walks, Ronaldo Nunez, guys, for the 16-8 Tigers this morning. Alright, guys, next batter is number 17 offensively, and his name is Grayson Grenier. He struck out in the 2nd inning. He's also 0 for 1. As you guys can see, a short clip from Muppets Haunted Mansion and Wits. You guys can also check out to see that Gonzo and Pep have arrived to attend the party at Disney's Muppets the Haunted Mansion. You guys can check out that anytime you'd like. Alright guys, according to Zoe Scribbles today, there's one prequel that finally has a trailer, and that's the Game of Thrones prequel of Gods, Kings, Fire, and Blood. If you guys want to check that one out, from the Threats. Like guys, there'll be a change up to home base. That'll be strike number 2 with 2 balls. Like guys, 2 and 2. Yes, the pitch by Seas. Right around at first, but nobody out. Strikeout from the corner. Strikeout. Got him. And that's the first out, guys. First out for the Tigers. Strikeout number 6 by Dylan Seas. And today, guys, that's according to Zone Squeeballs. I have not checked out the trailer, but it's only coming to HBO Max. So, but the thing about that, guys, is it's going to be coming to HBO Max in 2022 of next year. And that's also despite the fact, too. So the one that's going to be having a star-studded cast, guys, you have most of these actors I have not really seen. Especially the one that Peter Dinklage did a good job as his Game of Thrones. I think he played some sort of a midget or something coming out of the movie Elf, to be honest, but I think it's been in most of the seasons, I believe. Peter Dinklage, guys, or Peter Dinklage. That's the only thing, but it all depends. Alright, guys, 1 and 2 is the pitch by Seas. Strikeout chance, and he got him too, guys. And that's out number 2 for the Tigers. But the good thing is, guys, the runner is at first, and that's Nunez. Alright, guys, next up to bat is Nico Goodrum, number 28. And so far, guys, he is 0 for 1. Runner on at first. 2 outs. It's the pitch by Seas. 1 strike and no ball. Something to capture, guys. So yeah, the one that's gonna be playing as King varies. It's gonna be played by Patty Considine. Matt Smith's gonna be playing, guys, as Prince Damien Targaryen. Emma the Artsy as Princess Rhaenyra or Rhaenyra. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Whereas Ivan's as Otto Hightower, co-created guys by George R.R. Martin, and almost a hit by Pence guys. Almost had another damn thing for it, but that's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Almost had something. So you guys can check that out. So yeah, it's pretty much one of them. What do you call it, guys? Director. The one that's going to be directing that, guys, for the prequel is... Hold on a second. I'm pretty sure you guys, most of you, are going to be watching it next year on HBO Max. His name is Miguel Sapochnik. Strikeout chance, guys, and he got him, and the inning is over. Alright, guys, he's the one that directed many iconic episodes of Game of Thrones, including The Battle of the Bastards and The Long Night. I think he does a good job. Alright, guys, we got to bottom of the 4th inning. So you guys can check out that. Remember, guys, Game of Thrones prequel does have a trailer. You guys can check out the series next year on HBO Max of 2022. Alright, guys, enough about that. There's also another Haunted Mansion, Muppets Haunted Mansion clip. Guys can check out this 39-second video of the new pickup clip. And now in this video, guys, get to that in a second. Alright, guys, next batter for the White Sox. The batter that's 0 for 1, does have a strikeout in the first, is number 10, guys, Yoan Makata. Alright, guys, is the pitch by Mize. It's just looking to get this ball, let this ball go. And that's 1 ball and no strike. Alright, guys, Makata last game was 1 for 2. He does have a 1 scored. Here's the pitch by Mize. But yeah, guys, the thing about this video is Gonzo Pep are being dropped all for an event, although it seems it won't be the same, or pretty much won't be the actual plan that the Muppets are thinking. But the Muppets are really funny. Alright, guys, bad save, 3 balls and no strike. Batting next on deck, guys, is Adam Eden. He's batting .227. So you guys can check out that for more details. You guys can also buy a Halo Infinite, guys, inspired by Rockstar Energy Drink. I might keep that crap away from me. But as according to Robert Anderson, Well, guys, that's 1 strike and 3 balls. Nice strike by Myers. Well, guys, 3-1. Here's the pitch by Myers. That would be a ground ball to right field. First baseman does not get it, and that's a single to right field. A single to right field, guys, for the White Sox. Yeah, guys, any Rockstar Energy drink that's inspired by Halo Infinite, you guys will be in good surprise for it. Alright, guys, back to the news. Peacemaker, first supporters of the Suicide Squad, has a spin-off show revealed, played by the 16-time world champion. The one and only, guys, John Cena. We're going to steal second, and he is out trying to steal second. And that's the first out for the White Sox, guys. As guys can see, Mikado was trying to steal, and he was called out stealing by the umpire. You guys can see the max speed is 17.93, and a little bit inside the landscape too, guys. Gets a little something. Well, guys, with 1 strike, here's the pitch by Myers. That will be almost a hit, but that's going to be a foul to left. That'll be, guys, strike number 2 with no ball. Hey, what's up, Aventer? Out of 214 months, how's it going today, buddy? Good to see you. You can apologize anything you want, buddy. How you been? From the stretch. Alright, guys, that's going to be a fly ball to left. Gets under it defensively to left field, and he makes the catch. And that's the second out for the White Sox. Oh, you've been in college. Oh, that's right. How is, well, Vince, how's college going for you? Is it good? Alright, guys, here's the pitch by Myers. And that's 1 ball and no strike. According to a different plan for it. But yeah, as you guys can see, the uniform, the cab, and the sidekick are all ready for action. And I think John Cena's going to be a badass as Peacemaker. He made his first appearance, guys, in the the second that replaces his role from the Suicide Squad as we speak. Alright, guys, here's the pitch by Myers. I'll get back to the chat in just a second. Alright, guys, that's 2 strikes and 1 ball. Oh, it's okay. So what's it been up to inside of college? Anything interesting? Well, not really. I mean, I know you haven't been to a lot of my chats, but you know, just taking some time off. But it's not too bad at this point. Like, guys, here's the pitch. Usually, people just want to go to college, just make new friends, have plenty of study for, and usually, if anybody does not have much to study, they just need plenty of relaxation and just needs a big break. Right, guys, and the inning is over. Right, guys, we play 4 innings of play to the top of the 5th. Love, support, and respect is key. As you guys can see, the score is White Sox 1, Tigers 1. Honestly, guys, the question that came to me is, if I ever been to college? Honestly, no. But I would care less about that. So, honestly, I would not even try to think about that. I'm doing a course called Duke of Edinburgh. Oh, nice. Oh, by the way, Ravenza, are you going to be buying Far Cry 6 on the 7th on a Thursday? It's going to be coming out for the PS5 and PS4. You can let me know your answer, buddy. Alright, guys, next up for the Tigers is number 8, Robbie Grossman. So far, he's 0 for 1. Here's the pitch by C's. So how's the course going? To be honest. Like, guys, there's one play in the bullpen, not the righty. So you might buy Far Cry 6. So, do you have an honest opinion? But I'm not 100% sure if Far Cry 6 will get Game of the Year, because I don't think there's any Far Cry game ever won Game of the Year. Like I said, guys, the Game Awards is going to be premiering on December 8th. In the next couple months from now, from the stretch. Like, guys, that's going to be a ground ball from home base. Gets under. Let's get the quick hand. Throws the first in time. And that's the first out for the Tigers. Like, guys, back to the top of the lineup. Here comes Victor Reyes, number 22, coming to bat. So far, guys, he has 2 strikeouts. And he's 0 for 2. First pitch of the AB now. Here's the pitch by C's. what about the other game, Ravenza? Are you a little more excited if you're going to be buying Battlefield 2042? Remember, guys, it does not come out on the 22nd of this month. The new delayed date is November 19th. And I have that approved, and I also have the 20th approved as well of next month. Alright, guys, he makes the catch to left field. And that's out number 2 for the Tigers. Alright, guys, next batter is number 30 from left to right. And his name is Harold Castro. So far, guys, Castro is 1 for 1.
Going for a massive hike.
It's okay, we're making a massive hike. Oh, it's not too bad at all, buddy. But yeah, what's he been up to besides college? From the stretch. Anything exciting, anything relaxing, or anything for it? Like I said, guys, I've said this already, I'll say it again. The only 4 that have a big chance of winning Game of the Year is you've got Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, Resident Evil Village, strikeout. Did he get him? Yes, he did. And the inning is over. And Castle's not happy. Alright, guys, we got a bottom of the 5th inning. Game 2 in Chicago, really good. Between its gameplay, graphics, and fan base for it. Depending how the shooting does, which shooting is badass, to be honest. Here's the pitch by Mize. 1 strike and no ball. Alright, guys, Garcia was acquired by the Rangers in 2013. And so far, guys, Garcia is 0 for 1. Here's the pitch by Mize. But it all depends today, guys. You've got Battlefield 2042. You guys also have Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, which that is that's a real good game for the PS5. I almost had a chance to beat the crap out of it, but I almost did. But my opponent just wanted to have time with me for those weekends. Here's the pitch. Alright, guys, that'll be 2 strikes and 2 balls. Sorry about the poor connection again for the 2nd time. Only goes away as good as it can. Here's the pitch. Alright, guys, that'll be a ground ball to left. Does not get the out, but that's going to be a base hit to left field. And that's a single to left field for the White Sox. And also, well, yeah, you've got Battlefield 2042, Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, Resident Evil Village, and Deathloop. I would honestly have to pick between those 4 guys. I pointed this out before. I think one of those 4 has a big chance of winning the 2022 Game of the Year. Alright, guys, next up is Lewis Robert. He is 0 for 1. Water on at first, nobody out. Here's the pitch by Mize. Can you still hear me, Ravenza? The most crazy thing, I have to do a mountain climbing. Let me check this out. Well, we all know in this group, it's going to be, well, Peacemaker with John Cena. It's going to be launching next year in June. For the White Sox. But our first goes to second. Offensively today, guys, in this group. And a goal ovation for the